Oh man, I tell you, being emotional today as a man, actually, have you ever decided you thought it was a good idea to be emotional? I hope you thought twice, because being an emotional man is gonna set you up for huge failure. I'm gonna tell you how it is. Nowadays, they're saying that men should be vulnerable. They're like, why men don't open up? Why don't men open up? Why are men this? Why are men that? Why do you think they want you to do that? What's the pattern you see here? Think about it. What's the pattern? What do they actually want you to do? Yeah, they want you to open up, right? And the females, they'll say the same thing. I want them to open up. You got to realize that they'll tell you shit and they don't want that to happen. They don't want you to do that. They'll say certain things and not mean it, because if they say certain things, they'll come off as a, if they tell you what they actually want, they'll come off as bad people, as bad individuals. So they are not going to admit the fact that they do not want emotional men. It's all around you, bro. It's all around you. What just happened with Diddy? Yes, he's sick in the head, and no man should act like that. But what happened? What do you think that's a result of? Acting violent towards a woman. Yeah, there's a degree of mental illness in there, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff you got to check on. But that's definitely a portion of that is definitely due to emotions, high levels of emotions from a man who clearly wanted something, wanted her to comply with something, and has no excuse to put your hands on a woman. He is a fool for doing that. And I wouldn't be surprised that all the allegations against him are true. It is what it is. He's a sick in the head, and this is an example. You can't let women get to you. You cannot let women get to you, no matter what. You let a woman get you emotional, man. You open up to a woman, and then you keep opening up, and you keep opening up, and you keep opening up, and the second she doesn't comply, you're gonna think about it. You're like, why is she telling me to open up, and then she's not complying? Why would she keep telling me to open up, but she's not gonna comply now? Oh, okay. That's why you don't do it. That's why it's better to talk to men about your problems, to seek help, to seek a mentor, to seek a coach, someone that can actually help you, that understands what you're going through. So many other examples, man. It's just if you let a woman get you emotional and you fall for the trap of being emotional, doing what she wants you to do, it's not going to end well. It's just a way for her to get power over you. She's going to be like, don't hold everything in. Why you hold everything in? Like, it's one thing if you're my mother or something like that. And I don't even do this with my mother, but it's one thing if you're a person, like a family member I could talk to. But no, as a man, you never do that with your woman. I'm telling you. It's only going to end badly. As time progresses, as you get used to doing it more and more, you're going to see why you made a big ass mistake in doing that. And you're always going to be at fault. Oh, yeah, you're always going to be at fault. Just remember that. Remember I said that you're always going to be at fault. So don't think you better wake up. You better wake up. I'm telling you. Telling you. Emotions are for women. You are not to get emotional. You are to stay as poised, as calm, as stoic as possible. It doesn't mean you can't talk to her. Talk to her like a normal person. It doesn't mean you don't talk to her or like don't take it to the extreme. But getting emotional, but not being willing to fix your problems, but asking her to help you fix your problems, she don't want to hear about your problems. And she's gonna tell you she does. She's gonna tell you, I want to hear about your problem. I want to hear what's going on. And then you fall for that trap. And guess what happens? You keep falling for it and you keep doing it over and over and over again. And then what ends up happening in the end? I don't even have to say it. Because men, we are logical, we are physical, we are built to where if we don't control our emotions, extremely bad things can happen. And y'all know this. because we live off our physicality. Like that's a big part of our presence. It's a big part of who we are. I'm telling you, man. Being emotional in 2024 and in this modern day is not it, man. It's not it. You're gonna get more and more females telling you you should open up, you should be emotional, you should be vulnerable. You know why they're telling you that? I just explained it, and you need to not fall for it. And let her do her thing. Let her do her thing. I tell you, a lot of this shit is just games. It's all games anyway. Let that beta male simp be emotional to her. Be the emotional support. He's a second guy. He's second. He will always be second. He was picked second. He was put second for a reason. You think there will be anything genuine there? Yeah, all right. He was put second for a reason. There's nothing genuine. And eventually that's going to die off. And then the next beta male simp's going to die off. And then they're all going to keep doing it. And then that's how the female ruins her prime or whatever. You know, she just keeps racking up experience. And now she's mentally damaged as well. So it is what it is. You know, we hate traditional roles now. So whenever you see a traditional man, for some reason they try to change him. They try to turn him into something he's not, into a woman. So he could get manipulated and not be as strong as he wants to be. And it's fucking sad. It's incredibly sad considering the advantages that women have today. It's extremely sad. It's like they want us to be fucking extinct now. Oh my god. But then deep down they know they need men. Society does need men. But they'll push that they don't. I see it all the time. I see the shit all the time, man. It's honestly disturbing, but you know, now I'm here to talk about it with you guys. And we're gonna dig deep, we're gonna keep talking about it some more. But hey, man, I'm telling you, man, they'll tell you to be emotional. The second you fall for it, it's the second you lose. And you'll be wondering why she's withholding sex, and she's doing all this, and she's trying to be masculine, and she's being masculine, and she's trying to get her way every single second, trying to get her way with every little thing. You'll start to wonder. It's because you allowed it to happen. And now you're being controlled. Now she has control. And you got to remember, when she has control, she still has options. She still knows who's next. She'll always know who's next. So the second she doesn't want you, imagine getting married to her. Oh yeah. She knows who's next. Divorce next. Can't fall into what they want you to fall into, man. Be who you are. You're a man. But hey, man, you guys make that choice. But you already know how I feel about it. And if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I'll holler at you guys. See you guys in the next one.